Leave your axe at the door. Welcome to the seasonal D&D 5e winter game, a commoner's outrageous Christmas. We will if you have any questions throughout the thing, just ask me. We're gonna keep it simple. Try and keep it as short as we can, but that doesn't always happen for one shots. Try and end it in 3 hours, 4 at most. And I hope everyone has a good time. Hope greeting people wasn't too frustrating in any sense. But let's roll.
We begin our tale, the mountain pass, our adventurers braving the harsh winds and fighting cold, pushing them away from our destination. It is a frightful trek to their past, but they push on in hopes to help others become better versions of themselves, or maybe some cool problems. These 6 individuals are a wide variety of hope. So let's start. Who is Lena?
Amanda.
Oh, sorry. Lena is a paladin. Where'd it go? I thought it was originally here. Anyway, Lena is a paladin. She is a fairly tall, warm black skin, and she has her hair is teal on one half and kind of like dark berry color on the other. And she is earth genasi, and she has like little crystals embedded in patterns in her skin. She's got a sword in the icon, because that was recycled, but she actually right now has a hammer. She's a folk hero. Originally, she was trained as a blacksmith, but she helped save people. There was a natural disaster, there was a storm and some fires afterwards, and so she helped save people, and kind of from there found her calling as a paladin. Her eyes are also likewise. One is like a teal color and one is like a garnet color. The end.
What can we expect from Joe?
Who is Java?
That's Joseph.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. So Java is a alchemist, artifactor, or artificer, who is a Kenku. And he always wants to know how things work and wants to make people tick. And he believes that anything's worth doing right. He's a perfectionist. And what he wants to do is return to his guild and be the best artisan of them. He has black fur with black eyes and black beak, as he is. Yep. And he has currently a yeah. Yep.
Vina is next.
Yeah. Vina Yaga. You can call her Vin. It's her nickname. She is a shadow magic sorcerer. She's a Shadar Kai. She's from the Shadow Realm. She was from the Shadowfell originally, but she was brought to this plane of existence at a very young age under the tutelage of the great and mysterious Nana Yaga. For many years, Nana Yaga taught her the ways of magic and mayhem. It was all good until a job they took on became too dangerous, and Nana Yaga sacrificed herself to save Vina. So ever since then, Vina has been doing all she can to gather money by any means possible and one day afford a true resurrection for her mentor. She is labeled as the protege of Nana, or the protege of Yaga. She's short, lithe, and broody. Vina has dark green eyes, dark black hair, cut in a short bob with her bangs bluntly cut and braided. She has golden markings all over her body and a dusty orange lip tint to add a pop of color to her otherwise dark appearance. Her face either says she is bored or she is unamused. Her personality traits are she does not pay attention to the risks in a situation, so never tell her the odds. She's loyal to her friends, not to any ideals, and everyone else can take a trip down the sticks for all she cares. She is trying to pay off an old debt that she owes to a generous benefactor, trying to find a way to save Nana Yaga. And she will turn tail and run when things look bad.
How about Rose?
What?
Rose.
Oh, sorry. It cut out for me. So they are a gnome monk who was younger. When they were younger, they were kind of left on their own for whatever reason. And left on the streets to survive until they were picked up by a monk who they spent most of their time with and basically became proficient in weaponry, but wants to go out and help as many people as they can, mostly other orphans, so that nobody has to basically be left like they were. They are 3 feet tall, have red hair and green eyes, and they're very happy, even though what they went through was hard for them. They try to keep a joyful outlook on life. Not sure what else to say about them, really.
Next up is Gaode.
Yeah, so she is a halfling rogue, just sort of like a really short, 2'11", well, not middle-aged, but still a little bit younger than that. And she grew up on the streets, doesn't really have any close attachments to anyone except for an early childhood attachment to Rosie, and just happens to have met up with her again at the start of like just before this party. And she doesn't really have any like main motivators other than like she doesn't want to end up back on the streets again, and if she can have something and use it when someone else is just going to be storing it, why do they have it? So she's just kind of living life for the sake of living it rather than having any major motivation.
And lastly, it's Garth.
Howdy. Garth is a Githyanki. He's probably the smallest one you've ever seen. That's not a kid. He's just barely over 5 foot, barely over 100 pounds. With his brown hair singed short and still kind of regrowing, and his yellow skin kind of darkens to an orange at his hands, with like completely black eyes. He's just, for the most part, wearing just like a wizard's robe, but every once in a while when he turns, you can see he's got some kind of like breastplate or something underneath it. Other than that, he's kind of a run-of-the-mill wizard, unless you catch him when he's followed by his entourage of 4 undead zombies that follow him wherever he's going. He's been on a mission to rid the Gith of mind flayers and most creatures of the Underdark, and has been expelled from a wizarding school because he deemed the only way to fight mind flayers is to have an army of things that aren't alive for them to control in the first place. So he turned to necromancy. The zombies, by the way, are also wearing robes, but also when they walk, they kind of clang, or like they seem really bulky for zombies, because over the months and years, he's been kind of gearing them up with battles that they fought, trying to make them a little bit tankier. They're also heavily perfumed to kind of mask the rotting stench coming off of their dead corpses. But other than that, they're eerily silent as they don't breathe.
These are our heroes. We will flash forward destination. The small village, simply known as an artistic inn, has very little trade in and out. Not many resources in this surrounding present. What it does have is a magic about itself. The children who are born here come into life with an unusual talent. These impressive skills seem to flourish without much aid, whether it's working with wood or minerals, and masterful intelligence, or simply in creative intuition. Seeking heirs with savant-like aptitude, many people, all backgrounds and origins, have flocked to this area, creating a village filled with aspiring geniuses. Though they are still young, these children will one day return to their ancestral origins and bring prosperity to many. This area is not without dangers. The wild magic brings the attention of those who wish to corrupt it, or use it for their nefarious purposes. This is
Hey,
like
Alex. If you're using the if you're not using push to talk, you might want to use push to talk because it's cutting you off whenever you stop talking. Unless you're playing a recording, I'm not sure, but it's cutting at the beginning and end of almost every sentence, and it's kind of hard to hear.
Okay.
this area is not without its dangers. The wild magic brings the attention of those who wish to corrupt it or use it for their own nefarious purposes. This has led the villagers to call for adventurers to aid them in protecting the young. Every year, if past decade, a horde of vile creatures lurks in the town walls to assault those who cannot protect themselves. But these monsters are thwarted by those who answer the call. Ever grateful, townsfolk thank the heroes and reward them as best they can, hoping to see them return a year. Mayor Kolos, a former cleric of Lyra, the goddess of joy, eagerly awaits his saviors to come on the horizon. The sun will be setting shortly, in cases for one village to the next, despite the frigid air urging him to work. As the time slowly passes and the light in the sky begins to wane, in his excitement turns to insight. No one has yet come to their end.
Maybe it's the blizzard in the mountains that sometimes slows their pace. Although, the best usually can cast some magic to push through.
The citizens mumble amongst themselves, growing.
Please, return to the temple. There may have been some delay in their travels. We'll see them shortly. Right?
Torches and streetlights are lit as the last flicker of sunlight escapes beyond the tree line. Still no party of those who wish to answer their call. And when darkness engulfs the skies, Mayor loses his last struggle. His attention is pulled to the soul, forest that lies in the dark, watching, waiting, ready to creep in the living room. The folk with some strength in themselves to defend are the only ones with not so refuge in the temple. They are sold and away as they approach helpless figure.
This can't be. It's not right. Who would abandon the desperate, the defenseless? Will our budding home be the victim to this onslaught? No. We cannot let our kin be subject to the horrors soon to be encroaching upon the land. We'll take arms ourselves. With what little resources we have, we can and will defend our home. Those who are able to fight, retrieve weapons from the barracks, the blacksmith, and the hunter's hall. Those with tactical experience, instruct others on where the decisive points are to defend. Anyone who knows how to fortify, take up scraps from the lumberyard or blacksmith. Those with hunting experience, place traps along the pathway. Maybe we can slow them down. And everyone else, we'll pray.
All right. I want, starting with Lena, I want you to roll 8d20. So with these rolls, you will take the individual numbers, 9, 15, 10, so forth, and consult this table that will tell you the villager that is going to defend. Since the party, the adventurers, were unable to make it to this town, you will play the villagers who will defend the town. And with these rolls, we'll determine who you play as. Next is Java. You roll 8d20 for me.
So I can see where you roll the dice, but how do you do an 8d20?
You have to click on Advanced Dice Roller at the bottom of that,
Oh, okay.
and then you can put 8. You can type it in.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Or you can do it the way Taylor said.
Oops, I'm clicking around, didn't mean to hit that.
Vina.
8d20.
As you are rolling, I am adding a character sheet that you can check out. It has everything you need. There are some actions that we will go over as we determine what's going on. Rosie. You roll 8. Is your name Eon or Ion or what?
Sorry, I'm getting the hang of the push to talk. I was thinking Aeone.
Okay. Aeone, roll 8d20. And Garth.
It's really weird that that's what my first roll total was.
Alright, so as you see on these character sheets, they're a bit different than the BC character sheets. They're very simplified, just straightforward. So these commoners are not the best at defending, as well as your adventurers were at level 6. Your base AC is 11. If you pick up a shield, it's 13. If you're Warforged, you get additional 2 AC. Hit points are 8, plus 4 if you're a dwarf, and you have a speed of 30 feet on the ground. Iokokra, Owlin, and Azamar can fly. So, you will be defending the town against whatever comes your way. There is a map of the town we will get to shortly, and think of this as a tower defense style. So before each set of waves, you will get some time to set up these actions. You get 5 actions before each set of waves, and in between each waves, you get 3 actions that you can do to get yourself ready for the coming invasion. You can be a medic and heal yourself or an ally. You can command civilians to take up bows, grease bombs, or alcohol for fire breathing. And you can place these people where you want, like. You can be an engineer and gather wood or metal from the lumber yard or blacksmith. You can go to the Hunters Guild, blacksmith, or barracks and gather traps, animal trap, caltrops, or tar. Or you can go to the temple, grab an idol to have an AoE constant effect in a certain spot. With these rolls that you just had, you will get a weapon and a cantrip that you can use your action with. You might have a ranged weapon or melee weapon. You might have a damage cantrip or a utility cantrip. Everything is on this character sheet. If you have some race that grants you an additional ability, such as an Azamar's Healing Touch or a Dragonborn's Fire Breath, those are also on the character sheet.
So we have to choose one out of what we rolled, or
Well, so we'll start with, as an example, Garth rolled a 19 for the first number, which is a satyr. Next, rolled an 18, which is detective. 3 is confident. 7, vulgar. 20 is gorgeous. 6, you whisper. 11, you have a longbow. 7, you have poison spray. So these are the things you get as NPC.
I see. So it's one NPC.
Yes. Going down the line, you start with race, occupation, personality, flaw, characteristic, speech, weapon, and spell.
And where are we tracking this?
Can I edit the character sheet to write these down?
I think I'm gonna open up a sticky note.
Because the character sheet, like, so the one that I see, I'm assuming is mine, is V Yana. And it says hit points, dwarf, speed. Like, I guess I'm
But
confused.
it's the sheet is made to accommodate every option
Okay.
of combination that you could get. But you have to use the rolls on the table to determine what you get from each column. And that's your NPC.
I see. So
So
then
you have,
I guess
you have one NPC.
put that in bios and info of like what the roles mean.
That's what I was gonna do. Or well, I guess I can type in here.
So, fun thing that just happened. Roll20 crashed for me. And it's not working. So, that's I'm slowly getting. So yes, what you described is good. These sheets are for whatever role you made. You could have anything on there. They're all the same sheet. But this one is yours.
So can I edit this and remove the things that are not mine or no?
No, because
We don't all have access to this character sheet, right? We all
No,
have our
mine's
own?
different.
you have your own
Okay.
character sheet.
But I don't
So-
know if
You will need to make a mental note of basically just the weapon and the
I should.
because since your character, your NPC, your commoner, has so little HP, they might not survive, and you'll have to roll another one. With each NPC that goes down, we'll roll again.
What does narrative speech mean?
Oh. I forgot that I had pushed the talk on. So your character, you'll need to keep track of who your who your person is, the weapon, cantrip, race. But since your commoner, your NPC, your villager doesn't have a whole lot of HP, they might go down. They might die. And when that happens, you will need to roll a new one. They will come up, grab a weapon that you roll, and continue fighting. So that is why you have every possible combination. Because the next NPC might be different. You might have a different weapon, might be a different race that gives a different benefit.
Roll 20 completely bugged out for me. I can't get in anymore.
Yeah, same. 503 service unavailable.
Yeah, that happened to me. I just waited like a minute and then
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
My notes!
I'm
No!
I put everything on a sticky note though, so.
Oh, that was smart. I was clicking save and then it was like, fuck you.
I couldn't get into my character sheet, so I was like, I'll just put it on a sticky note for now and then wait for my character sheet to load, and then it kicked me out.
So, Vina, or V, is a...
Vin.
Well, NPC is different.
Oh, I see.
Is a tabaxi blacksmith who is sheltered. Paranoid. Muscled. Narrative, which just means you talk in third person.
I see.
You narrate yourself.
Okay.
And then you have a longbow, and your cantrip is Mind Sliver.
Oh my god, it still says not available.
I just looked at the down detector, and it's having a huge spike of people saying it's
Okay.
down.
If we wait long enough, the heroes might show up.
Yeah. So at the bottom of these commoner roll handout is a list of racial benefits that you get. Depending on who you are, you might get something very useful.
I think I'm like missing something obvious.
What's your question?
I'm trying to figure out how I want to ask it. I'm sorry. I should have waited to ask.
Take your time, that's fine.
Where am I? Look, so I've got the
Yeah,
common roll.
so-
And I know, like I'm. My rolls give me a lizard folk, herbalist, honest, gloomy, etc. But where am I? Like, I don't know what True Strike does and that type of thing.
The where you see your character in the on the right side of the screen, you'll be able to see who you play, and then below that is NPC characters. And
Right. I only see one though, and it's a tabaxi, and I've got.
Right. So if you click on your NPC character that's assigned to you, and it opens up your character sheet, if you scroll down, it has all the spells there.
Okay.
And then if you go all the way down to True Strike, and you click on the eye, when you hover over it, it'll give you the definition of like the skill.
Okay, so all the information's in there. It's just like on a generic one that the rest of it's not relevant to me.
Well, it could be. So this is like a universal skill sheet or character sheet. So currently you have the one that you rolled for, but if that one dies, you could get a new one, and it would still use this sheet. You just don't have to make a new sheet every time you have a new character that you're controlling.
Okay, I think I'm tracking. I just can't know for sure because now I'm getting the 503. So I think I understand, but I'll verify in a bit.
Yes, what a great night for roll 20 crash.
Anyone want any Sour Patch Kids?
I would love some Sour Patch Kids.
Sucks, you can't have any.
No.
Unless you can try to come to Texas.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm not going there. Enjoy them.
Or fly.
Texas is close to Arizona, and I don't want to.
Did we eat all the Mike and Ikes?
Mac and eggs are done.
Aw.
Lynn is just mad because I made peanut butter fudge and she can't eat any anyway.
You're a
Me neither.
jerk. Eating that right in front of me.
Yes.
Well, in the living room, but still right in
Yes.
front of me. How dare you?
You didn't have to sit in the living room.
Roll 20. You were fine all day.
Yeah, well, this is great. Just,
Well, thanks for the game.
yeah, I hope you had fun failing to get to the town in time.
So anyway, it started blasting.
The report spiked from 80 to 574.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Joke's on you guys. If I don't leave, it can't happen.
If you don't save anything or click on anything, it'll be fine.
I'm so mad. I had it open and then I was like, oh wait, that one's not for me. It says Tabaxi, and I closed it and then asked my question. I should have left it open.
It's a backseat gaming.
We might not be able to play tonight.
So, Minecraft?
Baldur's Gate.
Very anticlimactic. Do you want?
Whatever.
Do you want to wait a week? Is the
Why don't we
6th?
just do it like, or we can just do it like they did in the old days and just do like by email, so everyone does their turn.
That's not how it was done in the old days. In the old days, it was all descriptive. Like, you had your own paper character sheet.
Yeah.
Alert.
So
You-
I will
you
describe
all-
the
it was all
character sheet
verbal.
to you, and you write it down, and we'll spend the next 2 hours writing character sheets out.
Taylor, this is not diplomacy. So
Hey, Maggie, how many paper D&D sheets do you have? I might need to take one.
Printed out? I've got 2, but I've also got the PDF saved to my computer.
How many
Set.
times?
Sweet.
Wait, so does that mean everybody's coming to our house next weekend?
Alex, you keep saying to make your character simple every time we do a one shot, and you know I can't.
I don't think any of us really did.
Yeah, this is the one.
At
I
least
think
This is
went
the
all
one
fine.
shot where you had to make it simple because you're not using it.
Am I fighting against myself?
We'll find out. Like,
Got a different color window.
Hold on, I need to redo the DDoS.
It's there!
I could have sworn I paid for an hour of DDoS, not 15 minutes.
game.
From the forest to the south emerges unspeakable darkness, pushing your way through the snow up towards the town gates. Everyone looks on in fear, weapons ready, cantrips casting, as they hold upon these creatures coming to devour them.
No.
Hey, at least I got the theme right. Alex, is that the voice changer thing, or did you pre-record these?
I don't do that much prep.
Text to speech?
Yeah, that's a voice mod changer.
For some reason, it really doesn't like your voice. I don't know why.
Joke's on it. I don't like my voice either.
Ooh, sick burn.
Well, I know you don't like to hear it, but we kind of need to be able to hear it. Amanda, can you get your otter to join the chat to do a transcription?
I don't think it joins Discord.
I wasn't being sick.
No. The shy otter.
Is it working for people? Mine's up.
It's working now. We're looking in the Bablefish? Is that where we're looking?
That is your character, yes.
Oh, sweet. Bablefish.
The stupid commercial stuck in my head.
Are you trying to talk in chat, Maggie? I can kind of hear you back there, but...
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
So how was Hannah this week?
How was Hannah?
Yeah.
She's alright.
That was awfully convincing.
I know. This is very convincing. I should be an actor. No, she's alright. She's a little stressed about getting stuff done in the back, but I didn't interact with her much, so.
I
It's all
love other
good, it's all
people's
right.
work trauma, so keep it coming.
How acquainted are you with Hannah?
Huh?
That was for Maggie. I was asking how acquainted she is with Hannah.
I've probably met her like 2-3 times at like Derek's birthdays or something.
So, she knows her from a couple of years ago.
So I don't see herbalist on this character sheet, and I just don't know if it like that means anything. Like if I should keep being an herbalist in mind, or if it is just an extra piece of information.
It is your NPC's profession.
I saw a trapper and medic and everyone got extra things, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't blind. But thank you.
Those actions are for whomever you'd like. You can be a medic. Also, you don't have to be strictly this every time. You can command, trap, heal, each action. These are all things you can do.
Okay, I'm getting it now. I'm a little slow on the update tonight. Sorry.
Hey, Althea, can you have Josh go check the servers?
What? What do you mean?
Can you have Josh go check the Roll20 servers?
They're not in Washington State. That's not something he's going to be able to do or would want to do because it doesn't work for them.
How's everyone doing on their Roll20 server?
I'm confused.
Are you confused because of the character sheet or because it still says 503?
Oh, it's character sheet, but
Snow.
I need to read. You know how good I am at that.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm on a laptop. I'll come in there.
I think I need to open this in Chrome, actually. Because it's not giving me the... Can I pan? Oh, I can pan. Never mind. This is fine. Which one is me? What do Warforged look like?
Robots.
So am I the shiny robot or the gray robot?
Which do you want to be?
The gray one, I think. I'm a detective. Also, I think it's hilarious that a robot is a smoker.
Nice.
A bender?
You use too thick of oil.
Okay. And just in case Roll20 goes down again, I have created my own spreadsheet.
With blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. So, I don't know who can see the map, but this is the town. These are your characters. We have Satyr, a Tiefling, a Lizard Folk, 2 Warforged, and a Tabaxi.
Just
Clank,
like God
clank,
intended.
clank. The map finally is not a blur.
Alright, I was walked through the page thingy. I'm good now.
Alright, so, in preparation for if everyone's working, is anyone not working? Is Roll20 not working or something?
I'm on vacation, so I'm not working. But my map is.
Okay.
Should tell Calvin that.
So before each set of waves, you will have 5 actions. Your actions are listed on your character sheet: medic, commander, engineer, and so forth.
How many of them? Sorry.
You get 5 before each set of waves.
Okay.
And since this is a town with not the best amount of resources, the equipment that you have or can get have a limited number of uses. Once the monsters have started coming into town, you will roll initiative, and it will take movement and actions to reach certain locations to grab more defenses. Or you can engage directly fight monsters. But they can fight back, and they can also destroy buildings and barricades. Once the monsters reach the temple to the northeast, they will begin to destroy it, where its HP will begin to dwindle. Once the temple HP reaches 0, game is over. If you engage in combat,
Which one's the temple? Sorry.
to the top right part of the temple.
Oh, I
if-
see.
If you engage a monster and die, you will re-roll 8d20 for a new C. You will spawn in the town square where you started, where you found your first character. And you have unlimited quote-unquote lives, but with each death, the monsters will get closer to achieving their goal. Alright, so if you have looked around town, seen where pretty much everything is, you will have people begin to use their actions. You get 5 actions before this first group of monsters show up. What would you like to do in the time to prepare?
So they're coming from like the bottom and left, and we have to defend the top right.
The forest is to the south, and that is where you heard the creatures coming from.
Okay, I think my map might be glitching, so.
Oh, are you moving around the map?
Not intentionally. Am I?
I don't think you are. You're probably seeing the lighting change from everybody moving around, looking at stuff.
Yes, so everyone can see everyone else and see their sight. Some people don't have dark vision. Some races don't come with dark vision. So, you will be able to see points of light in your path, but you won't be able to necessarily see where you are.
How do we tell where the points of entry are?
Did you explore the town?
Well, yes, but where I'm standing, I don't think my token is revealing Fog of War.
Warforged do not have dark vision, so you can only see torches that have been lit along the path of the town.
I see. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of places where I can't really see anything. There's a road here, but it looks like there's a house south of it, so I can't, is that just a gate?
Yes. So some gates
Oh, there's
are
another side of it.
a bit odd. Lighting is difficult to figure out. But if you get to one of the places that looks like it has a gate, like to the south there, I can move you through it.
But see, when that character moves here, it reveals the map. My character's not revealing the map at all.
Because you don't have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Thought it was this one.
I
but
don't
it's not.
understand.
Which token am I supposed to be using? The one... Never mind. Which one am I supposed to be using?
What was your race?
Lizard folk, but every time I click on it, it only sometimes moves when I try and move it. So I just wanted to make sure before I whined about it not working.
Sometimes, since there are houses, there are points where you can't see past or move past. So you won't be able to hop buildings. These might cause some issues if you try and move your token past these points.
I'm pretty sure this one here, with the orange pig, is the satyr, which would be me. Yeah?
The satyr is still in the town square.
Were you the one moving my character? Because I was trying to move them and then they'd end up somewhere else.
The tiefling is to the southeast.
Yeah, that looks like the tiefling. The one that's red.
Yeah, that's what I've been moving around, but then I tried moving it somewhere else and it ended up lower.
Ah, my cat! Who's moving the cat? Stop it.
I moved it past the wall because it looked like you wanted to move through the gate.
No. I want to come back in.
Like a true cat.
Just longingly looking out there. But I don't actually want out
Oh.
there.
So satyrs don't have dark vision? Who does have dark vision?
Tiefling, apparently. Okay, so it looks like there's a path that goes from the southeast all the way up to the northern gate. Might want to booby trap
Well, they said they were coming in the southern forest, yeah?
Yeah, but it's from the southern area and it kind of wraps around the whole town until you get up to the central upper gate. So we might not need to do it right now, but we'll have to keep an eye on it.
Setting a trap so that it's not something that catches us off guard later, you mean?
Yeah.
But there, okay. Are there places like we can light fires to give vision?
You want to place torches. Do you want to place torches?
Light tide come through.
I'm sorry. Just the map is simultaneously giant and too small at the same time.
I guess I still don't quite understand the medic, commander, engineer, trapper, bishop.
Those are the actions we can do in between waves.
So like anyone can do those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're independent
Okay.
of your character.
I was like looking on like the description. It was like, do I have to be a specific race to do that, or
The races that you need to be are in parentheses next to the action that you can take.
yeah?
Or
And
the
I saw the healing touch, Asimar, and so then I was like, well, are the medic, commander, engineer, trapper, bishop, are those supposed to also be assigned? But
Nope.
if anyone can do
everything
those.
everything is very clearly labeled. The one that isn't are the horns, hooves, claws, talons, which are there were just like 5 different races that could do that. So if you looked on the extras for the racials, then you'll be able to know which ones are those. But that's it. That's the only one.
Okay.
With the moat, like in the south of the lumber yard, does that like have like a metal grate on there, or is it just open? Or
It is open. Yes, it is open.
Oh, fun.
I was just signifying other people. I don't know what it is about Roll20 recently, but it really like destroys my computer. I even turned it down to like 30 FPS and it's still like super laggy.
Okay, my token is stuck. Can someone move me out of the dark and then I might be able to reclaim action?
What are the idols?
Thank you.
The idols are you say a prayer to the god of joy, goddess of joy, and place them on the ground. And whenever an enemy creature comes within 10 feet, it will take damage as if it was an AoE.
How wide are the gates?
They are 10 feet across.
Okay.
Not 15.
If I'm a satyr with a bow, do I have to take one of the bows from the stock, or do I have my own bow?
You have your own. What
I
you
think
get
those are for the actions, right?
for your weapon, you have whatever you roll. For commander, you can tell the people you aren't controlling, the NPCs you aren't controlling, to take up bows to shoot at incoming creatures.
Is this a gate? Can I go outside it? Are there only 4 gates?
Yes, there are 4 gates.
I put traps here.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm just whenever you're ready, you have the ability to use 5 of your actions to place traps or any of those things, barricades and whatnot. So when
Okay.
you're ready, let me know.
I think if we put traps around the places we're not looking and focus mainly looking south, it should allow us to
Yeah, I'm
respond.
wondering what kind of trap I'm gonna be putting on this trail here, and I don't know how far along the trail I should put it. If I should put it near the northern gate, or maybe just halfway down the trail.
Is the west side part of the south?
No, the south is part of the south. There is a southeastern gate and a southern gate.
I'm not able to access the west area, so I think it's just water over there.
There's a moat, and then it just... Yeah, there's not really much over here that I can tell.
Okay.
If you look at the map, I can show you. You can probably see from the shared vision, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that you're on a gate or something.
A drawbridge, yeah.
You should be able to see me behind the temple over here.
How big are the barricades? If I do that.
The barricades are 5 feet wide.
Okay. So... Can I just tell them to pull this drawbridge up? Because that seems like the more logical thing to do.
Is it just stuck there? Seems like a useless drawbridge if that's the case.
And I don't know if you've thought about this, but from the southeastern gate area, the way that I'm assuming the moat flows from the river, whatever's passing through, from top left to bottom right, because that's what the ripples look like. And then that Parthenon looking building, is the water flows underneath that, and is that accessible from the water, or do they have to go all the way to the bottom left corner of the courtyard in order to get out of the water?
There are multiple paths up. Where you can see a boat docked is a position that can go from the
Yeah,
water onto the
Up
side
here.
and then upstairs.
So that if they came in the moat, they would only be able to go. They would only be able to get up the soonest from there.
Wait, is this a well or something?
So can I tell them to pull up this drawbridge or no?
Yeah, you can use your action to do that.
Okay. I want to pull up the drawbridge and I want to reinforce it with the engineering thing. What's engineering? Right. Yeah.
Shalina, if you place 3 or 5 idols along that right side, then depending on how many explosions we hear, if they explode, we would know how close they are to getting around.
Oh, that's smart.
I don't know how many actions you want to spend. I haven't spent any of my actions. So if we have other things that we need to do.
Well, considering nobody's injured yet, I don't think we need to use medic or healing touch. So
Is it possible to get on the wall?
Yes, there are buildings that you can go inside of and get. All right. Linda, I guess. You said you take 2 actions, one to raise the drawbridge and another to barricade it.
Mm-hmm.
Just one barricade.
Well, no, to reinforce the gate. That says you
Oh,
can
So increase
the health of a structure. Would that work, or does it have to be damaged first?
Sure, you can. I mean, you can add reinforcement to a already sound structure.
do
Well,
the
that was
items
helpful.
explode? I just see that they're on the ground and will deal damage.
Do they explode or they just deal damage?
The which?
The idols.
The idols just have an aura. They don't explode.
Ah, so we wouldn't be able to tell.
And is it just like when they get within, you said 10 feet, yeah?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Yes.
And when they get within 10 feet, it's just like every turn, like every 6 seconds they do a certain amount of damage, or they just do it once?
Once the creature enters the space, it will take that damage.
I bet how long does it last, I think, is what he's asking.
It will last until the end of the wave.
So we can either put an animal trap, a caltrops, a tar trap, or an idol, but we're not going to be able to hear any of that to know how close they are.
Yeah. Well, I think we should save the tar traps for places where, like, inside where we might want to slow them down.
Yeah, where we want them slow.
Do we have like fire arrows?
You have arrows. You also have torches. You have possibly spells, cantrips that can ignite things.
Oh.
We have bows, grease bombs, or alcohol for fire breathing.
So like the tar barrels.
The fire breathing can be used to ignite the grease.
You can napalm them.
That's like what, 15 feet reach? What I was thinking of is we could have like one of the tar barrels like on the outside on the right side and like dump it out, and then have someone up on who has dark vision up on the wall light it when things get close to it. I don't know how long it would stay burning for though.
I have dark vision, but I have a long sword.
Are the bottles of alcohol, are those for drinking or medicinal purpose or Molotovs?
It's for fire breathing.
Boy.
Wait, what if we just command somebody to stand over there with grease bombs?
We would need someone to stand over there with fire.
Yeah.
Question. Do the other gates have, like, portcullises?
No, the others have doors. At least the one to the direct south.
Okay. I'll also close and reinforce that one then.
Which one? The one to the south?
Yeah, the one that you said has doors. Is that this one over here? Sorry, my color is really dark. Is that this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna set an animal trap down here where my token is.
Can you take me in from the gate too?
Sorry, y'all. I'm still fighting for my life getting the map to zoom when I tell it to zoom and not zoom when I don't tell it to zoom. I'm sorry that I feel like I'm not pulling my...
Also, I have your glasses. They're mine now.
Where did you want the trap?
Where my icon is. The east, outside of the gate. And then I think I'm gonna put another trap on the north gate. Just to kind of slow them down a bit if they come this way.
I removed the light barrier restrictions so you can walk through the gate wall.
Oh, sweet. Oh, hi. Hi there.
I would say maybe set one more, like, trap or something along the side. And then just have someone up there to keep an eye on the gate. How many of us are there? 6?
Poor Maggie's map really is really messed up. I'm trying to get to work.
I can't even get it to load, so.
Like, I can't see where the north gate is. I tried to check it out. Now I can't find the east gate. Like, it's just jumping.
I don't understand why it's
I'm
doing
just
this.
crazy. Shalina also thinks it's broken.
My diagnosis is the website's box.
Can I make a suggestion?
What's up?
Can we just in Discord have the image of the map, like without our characters on it, so that we can see where everything is and strategize that way?
Yay, no murder charges for Maggie.
Does that work? Just check the file.
We learned that you have to baby it.
I feel like you just implied that I don't have a gentle touch.
You don't. There's a reason your nickname is Ogre.
Fight me! That's Derek's nickname. You don't need to say shit.
Right. Right, you're an orc. That's right.
No, I meant it's Derek's nickname for me. I am Ogre. He's.
Does that thing I popped in Discord work?
It works for me. I'm going to put it in a whiteboard app, so we can draw on it.
Sweet.
This is the setup session. Next time, actually get things down.
Yes, I think that might be good because then we can talk about it and
So
figure out how we want to do things.
Yeah, next time Roll20 hopefully will be working, and so we can actually commence with what's going on.
How do I? Is this just nothing likes Firefox today, or what is going on here?
Is the dynamic lighting important? I know you spent a lot of time. I know how much time it takes. But
Well, it's
would that
good.
make...
It's
Go
good
ahead.
for not knowing where the enemy is coming from.
True. But would that... I know having a big map and a lot of dynamic lighting can make it really lag and potentially hinder other people's stuff. So would it be better to not have it?
I never had this problem prior to the new UI and all the remake things that they did to Roll20.
Maybe then it's just too much, the UI.
I'm gonna opt out of the preview and see if it makes a difference.
How does this help?
Does it help with anyone's issue of lagging or zooming in, zooming out?
I'm so sorry, but it really does.
Yeah, my CPU usage went down like 18%.
Is your laptop still a toaster?
No,
Still
it's
work laptop.
significantly cooler right now.
Well,
my DM suggestion for making sure enemies, like if we can't see them, is moving them on your game, on your hidden layer.
right. So, I guess when they come into view, I will put them on the right layer, so you know where they are.
We could all turn on our tokens. We could turn on the radiant, like the radial view. So then it's like, then you have a visual reference of as soon as the enemy gets within that radius that you can see, like the colored radius, then you know to make it seen.
Yeah. And it'll be helpful to know who's who. So if you use the color that is on the bottom of like your character, like we got Simone, Vin, Twitch, Kivi, Lena. Use the color that's there, I'll be able to know who's controlling which character, where you're at, and what you can see.
I think the only thing is Vin and Java were using the similar colors. So
Also, I don't have dark vision.
That's pretty much out of the question. We'll work with it. Roll20 being weird. So to set your aura, you can double click your character. It will open up a little menu, and scroll down. There will be an aura. Just set it to 60, and whatever color that you are preferred.
$60, not $30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Line of sight is usually 60.
On site.
We are the Olympics.
Your powers combined, we can play this game.
I'm sorry, apparently I did not pay attention. How do I do the aura?
Double click your
the
token
double click?
and open a tiny menu. Scroll down, you'll get auras. So you set it 60 and whatever color is on your
Thank you.
token avatar. That's it.
Who's outside the east gate?
I am.
Do you want to stay outside the east gate, or do you want to come inside?
Well, I wasn't sure if we were gonna set any traps or anything out here. Like,
Yeah, should we start out there? I've got a long sword, so I'm not sure where to set myself right now.
I was gonna go on top of the gate and kind of like watch this corner because I don't know.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
But is that the gate they're coming in, or are they coming in this down?
I have a bow.
Oh,
We don't know what gate they're coming through, right?
We just know that they're coming from
Yeah.
the south.
Shalina, what trap did you set over there?
Just an animal trap, and then I set another one at the top.
But they're the same.
They're the same.
Every time we
except-
can.
What?
Sorry, y'all. I did not mean to push the button. I was dropping my laptop.
Every time that we use the commander to have them get bows, is it like how many? Is that one charge, and is that like one volley, or how does that work?
You are the commander. You are the one commanding the civilians to take arms. But it is you tell 4 people to gather bows, so that's 4 bows, and you set them in a spot. And when something comes within range, or you tell them a specific thing to do, they will attack either 4 different targets or 1.
And that's just for that round. Yes.
That is for that wave.
Okay. Do we have to do it before the wave starts?
No, you can do these things during the waves. You just have more actions now. Because once combat starts, you're going to need to use movement and an action to get these other things underway. So, like, you'll have to go to the blacksmith and grab scrap, and then go to a place where you want to set up a barricade or something.
And if we place a barricade and it doesn't take any damage or get destroyed, is it there for the next wave, or does it go away?
The things that you place, if they aren't triggered, they remain until they get triggered. So if a barricade will stay up until it's destroyed, a trap will stay there until it's stepped upon. The bows will not shoot at anything and keep their arrows for whenever you see something.
How do you guys feel about putting a barricade up, down here, at the bottom of the map where the moat is?
That's what I was gonna suggest. Is like right underneath the wall. I think we would need 2?
Yeah, one where my token is and one where yours is.
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Should we barricade? How would we barricade a moat?
Like
Well,
Disneyland.
we could just throw them. We would just place them in the water.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know how deep the water is.
It'd be like, yeah, you could place one in there. Just, it'd cover 5 feet of the space. The moat.
I was thinking a
is
barricade on this
15
bridge
across.
here.
What bridge, Shalene?
The only
The southern bridge, outside of the gate.
if you think it's defensible and that we won't fall back from it, then yeah. Otherwise, I was thinking we probably would only put it underneath the wall, so that we could actually
About
like.
funneling. Do we want to funnel the enemies over there or over here?
I guess
I
it
don't.
really more depends on where they're starting, though, Shalina.
Well, they're starting from
Yeah,
the southern area, and the only southern area is over here, so.
Yeah, Alex, are these like smart Nazi zombies where they're going to like take the shortest path and avoid the place to be blocked? Or are they just going to run right into defenses?
You don't know.
Yeah, so if you block up they might just run right into it. If they like fall into the moat, they're just going to mindlessly go forward or smartly go forward. I don't know.
Alright, what else have we placed? Anything?
I've not used any of my actions.
Me either.
On the southern bridge, can you roll 2d8 to determine the strength of the structure?
Oh, I was just thinking about it. Should we
So-
put it in there?
If you
If
don't
you
want to
look
put it,
at-
it's fine.
I'll still roll.
If you look at my stream, you can see like the whiteboard version. I put these. Oh, can I send this to the back? I don't want to send it all the way to the back though. Anyway, so the plus is where the two that I closed and fortified. And then this light green circle is where Shalina put the animal traps.
And also in the bridge to the very southeast, there is a barricade.
I wasn't sure if Shalina had followed through on that yet, though.
I'm not sure.
So here's what I'm thinking is if we put some barricades on the eastern gate and try to funnel them over to the most southern gate, if they go there, that'll give us more time before they get to the temple.
So, what would you like to do? You have quite a few actions. I think only one person has used up all their actions.
Somebody's already used up all their actions.
You said we have 5 each person, right?
Yes.
I have one more then.
Oh.
And Shalina's used 2, and there's 6 of us, so that's 30 altogether. So we have 24 of 30 left. So we would need what, like 3 if we were gonna like block this off, right? But then they could just jump this fence. I don't know if there's a way to make them go the other way.
What fence are you talking about?
Sorry?
You said that they were gonna jump a fence.
Well, so right down here, where I put this yellow line,
Oh, okay.
like we could block that off, but couldn't they just jump the fence?
Well, we have multiple barricades, I think. Wait, how many barricades do we have?
But if we wind up falling back from that, we might not want to have wasted the barricade that the town has.
Yeah. I think maybe this
I like
might
the
be
idea
a
of
good spot for what's the one that slows them down?
the tar trap.
That might be a good spot for the tar trap. Like just right here.
I'll use an action for that if you want.
think she has one more action. So is that what you're using your last action on?
Well, I'm asking what people think.
I think that's a pretty good place. Du- du- du.
You said you want to place a tar trap next to the well there?
There's a well?
Well. Next to the eastern gate.
Not next to it, down at the fork in the road.
Oh, yeah, down here. This is where she
Yeah.
is, right about here.
Do we have any machine gun traps?
Do we have any machine guns?
Yeah, or like shotgun traps.
Well, you have bows. You have caltrops.
Did I read the tar correctly? It only slows the very first enemy that steps on it?
No, it slows down anyone who steps through it for that wave.
Only while they're stepping through it, or for the entire time, like their movement is cut in whatever?
It lingers a little bit, but it doesn't. It's not super dependable on that.
Okay, so we'll need barricades over here on the east gate, right? And then a barricade over here where the moat is open. Let me get the roller out. 2d8, right?
Yes, for each one.
I'll just get like World War Z.
And then I decided that that barricade down here isn't needed if we're funneling. We want to make it as easy on the monsters as possible, I guess.
Then we probably put it in the moat next to the other one to block it up.
What do you... In the moat? What are you talking about?
Like right there.
Oh, okay. So I have one more. Should we put another blockade under the gate, or?
Probably. Can we fortify barricades?
Yeah, you can add 2d8 to any barricade that you have.
Sure. And if we, if she puts her last to,
Or we could put a barricade up here.
Shalina, I think that might be a better thing to save for when they've already started to go that way.
Okay. Well,
Just because I'm thinking... But if I'm not correct there, like...
is it just me, or are some people getting quieter?
You're
Yeah.
among that, so...
Okay.
quieter as in like not talking as much, or quieter as in like talking quieter?
But like, when the microphone is not picking up.
Oh, I don't know. Everyone sounds fine. I just haven't heard anyone say anything.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use my last one to put a barricade underneath that last part of the gate.
Okay, and then I'm gonna reinforce all four of them.
2 13s. I'm done on move.
And then you said there were torches?
Yeah, that was for when you couldn't see. Placing torches in the spots to light up areas, but we're not worrying about that anymore.
Um,
I have like all of my actions left, but I'm not really sure what's gonna best suit the strategy that everyone's decided on. So like, if you want to tell me what to do with them, like, or if I can, I'll just start coming up with stuff.
I think maybe we should do some of the command actions.
do you want a second barricade at the south gate?
Well, it's already closed and fortified, the gate itself.
Okay.
The Tabaxi and the Satyr, are you on the wall keeping watch?
Yeah, I was gonna watch the moat and this gate and the path around. What are some other actions?
They're on your character sheet.
Okay.
What are the giant circles for? I
Line
made
of-
myself a little one because nobody gave me one.
Line of sight, or where you can see. It's 60, so that we don't have to use dynamic lighting, and I can describe what you see as it comes into range.
Okay. So should mine be 62, or what should mine be?
No, just 60. But you would make it the color of your avatar.
You shouldn't have said 62.
Shut up, you. Sorry, Taylor's. I guess I'll make myself green since nobody has green. Okay.
And how do I use the command action?
It's
so
the
you have
same.
to pick.
It's the same as putting up barricades. You just tell people to put something somewhere. They will wait for your command and then throw it or shoot it or whatever. Float fire at a specific spot that you indicate.
So it's better to wait and use that once combat starts then, instead of doing
You
it
can
now?
you can position people just like you position the barricades into certain spots, and then tell them like when you first see a creature, shoot at it or wait until it gets to a certain point or something.
I think maybe we should put archers over the bottom two gates. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. Is since I'm standing sort of near the south gate, I was going to see if maybe using the command action to have some people lined up at the top of it, like on the wall. Does that work for everybody, or is that just sort of
Right? Good.
Yeah.
Alright, so which spot did you indicate? The eastern gate?
Me, the south gate, because I figured if I've positioned myself over there, then that way it's technically still under my command type of.
Okay. Do you want them to shoot at just one target or at multiples? You can do 4 shots at 4 creatures or 4 shots at 1 creature.
I think the best use will be 4 shots at 4 creatures.
About 2 shots at
All right.
2 creatures.
You know what? Fair enough, but I still think 4 shots at 4 creatures because then it weakens everybody.
The knees.
Go for the knees.
Can you tell them to hold their fire, or they just attack?
You can tell them to wait until a certain point, or as soon as they see something. Their range is 60 feet.
Do you guys think we're looking for more of a delay strategy here, or immediate upon sight?
I just don't know if they're going to be the old men from Helm's Deep, you know?
Did we put the tar trap in a bad place then? It's like right outside of 60 feet.
Well,
Okay,
it
can we
was
just,
supposed to
move
be like
that up?
at the crossroads.
Like more along the east, the road to the east gate there, just like within.
Like right here.
Are we shooting long or short bows?
It's 1d6 per shot.
Can I ask a preemptive question? With the bonus action bite, is that gonna make me sick?
Well, lizard folk are adept at eating anything, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
To be honest, the alternative is death, so...
I was wondering about how fast my hit points were gonna go, but that is a fair point.
Joseph, you have anything to...
Whoa, that was a glitch.
Do we maybe want to set up some more, like, traps along these roads leading into town?
Yeah, I don't think there's enough oil in the water. I don't know if we want to go, like, overkill. I mean, I know we put up a bunch of barricades and we fortified them, but we can probably fortify them in the upcoming rounds as well. But like the caltrops and stuff like that, we won't ever get them. I don't know. If like maybe I
Do
would
we
feel more
know?
comfortable if we saw the first wave first.
Yeah. Do we know how many waves there gonna be? To like
It's more-
1 an hour?
It goes until we die. On the third day, we look to the east.
So, all these gates, are their doors closed? Or do they just not have doors?
I think the east and north ones don't have doors. I closed and fortified the south doors and the west gate. like if you look at the in my stream, you can see, I think that has, well, I don't know if anybody put archers on the east gate or not, but
Nope.
because the tar trap was me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that anybody has put, oops, I didn't add archers to the key.
Could I maybe, like, could I maybe tell archers to go to the east gate and, like, get ready, but to wait for the cue from someone else?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. And probably the same strategy then of 4 to 4.
Who all has points left?
That's only my second action, so I can
Okay.
do a lot of actions. That's why I was asking about trap.
We have two people who have been quiet. They haven't used any of their actions. Are you still interested in this game?
Wave 124 of 30.
No.
I was intending this to be a one-shot for one night, but with Roll20 complications and map weirdness,
What are you growling
it'll
at?
probably happen multiple nights. But just so you know that it's not going to last forever.
Shalina the possum's back.
We've used 18 things, so that should leave us with 12 more, right?
Do we maybe want to set up anything behind us for when inevitably the wave gets past our initial defenses? Just something to slow them down so they can turn around and initiate.
That's what I put the bear traps there for.
Wait, where are the bear
Those
traps?
Those are outside of the walls. I'm talking within the walls.
Right.
So like on this this little bridge here by the barracks that crosses the moat, or maybe something just before you get into the town square from the south.
Well, we can sorry, we can command archers beforehand, right? I guess maybe if we place like a barricade in front of the temple. And maybe like, I don't know. I don't have any more thingies, so.
I was thinking maybe either an animal trap or an idol here on this bridge by the barracks in the southwest. Which do you guys think would be more effective for initial?
An idol might be good, considering it's a slow thing, isn't it? Like a slow sap.
I don't think it does slow them.
Oh.
It's a couple points of damage.
It has a possibility to disorient them, to make them unaware of where they're going, but they will make the saving throw when they get into the aura.
I'd say maybe the animal traps. Do the traps last between waves if they don't get triggered?
If traps are not triggered, or if defenses aren't triggered, they will last until the end.
Okay. I think that's a good idea then.
Okay, I'll use a couple actions then. One for an animal trap here on the bridge, and then I think maybe one over here on the right, just past your guys on the gate too, might be good. Just to give a chance for us to like move and get back in on the other side of them. How do you guys do that little clicky circle thing where it, like,
You click and hold.
it was doing it when I didn't want it to do it earlier, but I couldn't recreate it. Thank you.
Where did you want the second trap?
You're muted.
I was thinking maybe like here, but I don't know if everyone thinks that's a good idea or not.
Which kind are these, did you say?
I was thinking the animal traps, but again, I don't know if everybody agrees with that because I don't want to like waste something that everyone's like, oh, we should save that for a second wave.
Well, as long as they don't get triggered, it will still be there for the second wave. So I think that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, there where that one is, and then I was thinking also like on the bridge over here.
If anyone is melee, maybe we should have one person like on the ground that can go to the north gate if needed.
Can go up.
I have a crossbow, so I'm gonna stay on the wall to start.
I've got a pike if someone wants to.
So
back
should I
the
go up
south
to the
gate.
north gate or just sit on the trails near the north gate?
I would just sit like in the middle here somewhere. Hang on. Let me change back to the screen. I would just sit like right where you are, maybe within shouting distance. So if one of the people here on the wall sees someone go up, you can head up that way. Or if
Up to the
things
gate
get through
from
the...
there.
Yeah, so that way, like, you can get there in, like, 2 turns, if necessary. If somebody yells that something's gone up the side. Otherwise, like, you can stay there and kind of defend anything that might come through that gate.
Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, where does that leave us with points?
You mean turns or actual
We did
Things.
2 more, so we have 10 left. I don't know whose they are, though.
I have 1. Oh wait, yeah, I have 1, but that means we should have more left, right? Or were we doing 4 or 5? I'm sorry.
5.
Some people might be waiting until things go down to do their stuff.
So are we ready? Or does people have more things they want to do?
Last would be get in position wherever your person would like to go.
I am where I want to be.
Okay. Well, let's get started. So, you hear from the south forest something moving through the trees. Something small. Skittering about. Running up to the path it takes to get into the town of an artistic egg. And as you are waiting, let's have everyone roll for initiative.
Make sure you click on your token and then do initiative.
There we go.
Do you know where to roll, Max?
Yes, it's just not letting me click things, so just a sec.
You'll want to go to your character sheet, not the dice roller.
It'll be a little tiny dice next to your armor class.
Sorry, I was more having troubles getting the character sheet to open, but that was
Oh, okay.
because that's just me.
That's a lot of 17s.
Yeah.
All right. So, as far as you can see, you can't really tell what it is making the noise and what's scurrying around. But something. Yes.
Alex, is this an idol? Because that's the wrong bridge, I think.
No, that is an animal trap.
I still think it's the wrong bridge. We wanted it on this bridge inside.
Oh, I did not see that.
Sorry, continue.
Many little creatures are scurrying up the path as they make your way into your line of sight. Garth and Linda, you are finally able to make out what these small creatures are as they start walking through the tar that you have placed down.
And it's gonna be like one of those Vietnamese duck herders with like thousands of ducks. It's like, what would you ever want to fight? One giant duck or 1,000 tiny ducks?
One giant duck, I know where its weak spot is.
Duck-sized horses.
One giant duck, because then they can't get behind you.
So you see these small wooden-like creatures bounding towards the gate. Several of them are slowed by the tar you placed, while others try to dash forward. That is their turn.
When you say wooden, do you mean like made of wood, or they are like from the woods?
They are made of wood. They look kind of like tree.
Burn them all.
Up first is Linusk.
Okay.
Is there something you'd like to do? Or you can just sit there and wait for them to get to the line of sight before you shoot off whatever you have.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna wait for them till I'm able to shoot them or something.
Okay. Next up is Garth.
Look, is anybody home?
They are just barely outside of my vision. But can I hear them?
Yes, you can hear them. They are skittering down the path. You can hear their little footsteps. They run up to the eastern gate. Towards the eastern gate, not at it yet.
I like launch like a phosphorus flare into the air. There's like a I'm just gonna, I guess, hold my bow until I see one.
And who is the tiefling?
Me.
All right, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna kind of wait here until I hear something from the people at the gate, whether or not I should go up there.
Okay. And next is the other warforged. You are close enough you can see a couple of these creatures.
I'm gonna yell out like a description of them, like they're made of wood, they're little wooden things. And then I will shoot my crossbow at the nearest one. Crossbow. I crit.
Okay. First shot of the game. You want to describe how you shoot it?
What's a heavy crossbow? So I loose the crossbow at it, and it just like goes straight through it and embeds it to the ground.
You and Garth both hear it hit the ground and plunk, and it's like, ah! It is dead.
It's a really visceral description of the sound.
Cute little things. Did you want to move at all?
No, I think I will. Well, no, I'll stay here for the moment.
Okay. The tabaxi. You can hear them coming from the south towards the eastern gate, but you haven't seen them.
I'm going to use an action. So I'll have 4 left. I'm going to use Commander. I'm going to instruct surrounding civilians to I heard that they were made out of fire, or out of wood, right?
So you can use these commander medic actions freely before each wave.
Can't use them during?
Once you are in combat, you will need to go to the location where they are kept, so you will have to go to a barracks or hunter's guild to get the bows and command to those certain spots.
Well, I don't want bows. I wanted the grease traps, but I see.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll wait.
Okay. The lizard folk?
That's me. So, just to be certain, do I hear any commotion, or I just have no idea what's going on right now?
From the east, very faintly, since it's very quiet, you can hear off in the distance a little bit of commotion happening. Though you did hear the sound of the bolt hitting the wooden person.
And probably me yelling.
Yes, that they're made out of wood.
Okay. So, I guess I'm so far away. My best bet really is just to hold my action, I think.
Okay. Did you want to move at all?
I don't think so. I've got a pike, so I don't really necessarily want to be on top of the wall.
Okay. All right. It is the little creature's turn.
But she get a fish.
She's talented, and there's a moat.
I just got hungry, man.
It's a crossbow.
So this one moves up. Does the satyr want to shoot it? Shoot at it?
Yeah.
You're on a roll.
That's ridiculous.
Do you want to describe this crit?
I hit it right in the nose and make it Pinocchio. We're doing a crossover episode.
Well, that kills it.
Nose goes.
Crossbow over.
Tabaxi, you see two creatures come into sight. Would you like to use your readied action to shoot at them?
Sure. Longbow.
Okay. Which one are you striking?
The closest one to me, I think.
All right, you shoot it, and it falls over dead. That is their turn. As they are attempting to get closer, the tar seems to have slowed them down significantly. The Gold Warforged, what would you like to do? You can start to hear the sound of bolts hitting wood from the east.
Okay. So I'm hearing them.
Would you like to move closer or keep waiting?
Yeah, I think I'll move closer to them. It seems like I have a ton of not ranged stuff.
Okay. You can use your movement 30 feet. You can use an action to move an additional 30 feet.
Okay. Let's see where those are.
So what would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure out how to move the stuff. Oh, what I'm doing.
Have you used Roll20 before?
No.
Okay. So you can click on your token and hold it and move it places. If you click on it, hold it, and then right click and then move, then it will drag a ruler with along where your token is going, indicate how far it's been. Also on the left side of the screen, there's a miniature ruler that you can click and draw out certain distances, see how far something is.
Okay.
Don't forget, even if you don't have a ranged weapon, you might have a ranged spell.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and move 30 feet.
Are you on top of the wall? Were you keeping sentry out, like watching?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If you wanted to move off of the wall, it will be quite a distance to fall. You can stay up on the wall as well if you want, just to keep
Okay.
the footing.
I guess I'll just stay up on the wall. See.
Okay. The satyr. There are 3 of these wooden creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit splash the 2 that are next to each other. That is quite the DC, huh?
I think that was perfect.
Okay. I think I have a DC on there somewhere.
Looks like DC 11 with Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, yeah, let's go. So you managed to hit one of them. It gets splashed. The one furthest from you gets splashed with this acid, and kind of shrieks in this cackling, high-pitched wail, but still moves towards the east gate.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
And the tiefling.
Well, I don't think I'm of any use to anybody right now, considering they haven't broken through the barriers. So I'm just gonna sit here,
Okay.
twiddling my thumbs.
Silver wolf.
I'm going to shoot at this one in the front, straight beneath me.
Okay.
In hopes of making it stumble and the others run into it.
A hit. You managed to hit it, and it falters a bit, but it still wants to keep. Would you like to move at all?
They are pretty fast. And it seems like more of them are headed this way. So I'm going to move further down this way.
Okay.
So that hopefully they're still in range and I can hit another one.
Backseat. The closest one? Managed to strike it down as it rushes towards the east. You managed to strike it down as it rushes towards the east. Blizzard folk.
I'm still pretty far out of range to do much, but I did have using before the first wave 4 of the civilians take up bows along the east gate, and I had prepped them to do like one shot at 4 different things, and is at least one of those within range for that, or?
I thought you said that you wanted somebody to command them to do so. Wait until you issued a command.
I was saying to like take their cues from what's going on around them is what I was kind of saying. If you want me to have like instructed someone to give them a command, then I can do that. But I figured if like other people are firing arrows, then like they're also taking the cue to fire arrows is what I assumed. But if I didn't make that clear, that's my bad.
If you don't give them a command, they'll just shoot on sight. But if you want them to wait, or if you want somebody else to give a command at a certain spot, they will do that. But yeah, I can have them shoot as soon as it comes in sight.
So would one of those then like be going now, or is that okay? I'm sorry, I don't understand the mechanics 100% on that aspect of it. That's why I was trying to clarify.
That's fine. This is not normal 5e stuff. Yeah, so they will attempt to shoot the one just on the edge of that vision. They all miss.
Yay, I love wasting my actions.
No, this wasn't. Oh, I guess they'll stay until
yeah, that's all.
They'll stay until this wave is over. So, well, it is the tree creature's turns, and they will continue to run. The ones that have stepped through tar are now getting their feet unstuck from the massive amount of tar that you laid, and so they will be running at full speed. Alright, it is the Golden Warforged turn.
Hey.
To the east, you start to hear the skittering of these creatures get louder as they get closer to you.
So, I have. Seems I have an action. And as a longbow and short bow. Ranged. It's knowing I'm gonna hit them, so I think I'm move.
You can also, if it's too far, you can hold your action, so as soon as you see one, you shoot at it. If you can't get close enough.
If you stand on the other side of the tower here, I think you can.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna move, so I'm gonna move to there. I'm gonna move to there, and then I'm gonna go ahead. It seems like I can, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
That is also a great hit. Would you like to describe how you shoot this?
Yeah, so I shoot him with my short bow, and he gets hit and dies. And kind of hard to see from 80 feet away, but I know he has fallen from the decrease in height.
Yes. You hear a thunk and a screech as it gets pierced to the ground and falls dead. With the satyr,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to acid splash again. That two there.
as they run towards the barricade that you set up, you attempt to acid splash both of them, and they deftly avoid it.
Why is the DC 0 exactly?
It's 11.
Because the NPC sheet was being weird, but it's 11.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to move at all?
One second. Not for right now. I guess I'll move forward just a little bit.
Okay. Tiefling.
I'm just gonna kind of yell at whoever is on the wall, whoever can hear me, and ask if they need my assistance. And if they don't, I guess I'll just wait here.
Don't hear any reply.
I guess I'm good then.
All right. Silver Wharf.
I'm gonna hit this one. Maybe if it will ping. Whatever, the last one in line.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Your bolt goes wide, striking the house to the south.
I yell out curse words.
Which one?
Would you like to move?
Yes. Move 30 feet again.
All right. Tabaxi.
I'm gonna keep shooting.
Okay.
This one.
All right. You strike that one dead.
Another arrow.
And the lizard folk, on your turn, since you placed the archers, they will make an attempt to shoot the last one up. Escape.
Thank you.
Second strike lands true.
Go civilians.
Striking.
We love a hometown protector.
Striking down its last wooden. And is there something you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I gotta just keep waiting. I might move a little closer to the gate because I'm getting antsy, but that's about it.
The wooden creatures continue to race, the last three, towards the southern gate. Golden Warforged, you now see three of those wooden creatures advancing. What would you like to do?
All right. So I think I'm gonna try and shoot one of them.
Sounds like a great plan.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it
Never mind.
goes wide, not quite hitting the creature.
Okay.
Seder. All of the little wooden creatures that are advancing towards the eastern gate have been shot down. You do hear sounds of bolts and arrows flying to the western side. Garth, is there anything you want to do?
Not right now.
Okay, Tiefling. Are you still waiting for any command to come your way?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, Silver Warforge.
So this says it's 60 feet, but it's outside my circle. But my circle is supposed to be 60 feet, so I don't know if
That's
I can
fine.
hit this one
Go
before
ahead.
moving or okay. Nope. And
Not
then
quite.
I move.
It's possible that it was just slightly out of reach. Vaxi?
I'm gonna move. There's a dash thing I had, right?
Yes. Vaxi.
Bonus action dash. So I'm gonna do that. Dash 60 feet, right?
30 feet movement, 30 feet dash, bonus action. You can also use an action to dash as well, moving 90 feet this round.
My bonus action is 30 feet. My bonus action dash is 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. So that's bonus action. And then I can do my normal action of full dash.
Yes.
Another 30 feet, or is that a total of 60?
You can move 90 feet this turn.
Okay.
You want to dash all the way.
There. That's it.
Okay. Lizard folk. You start to hear the sound of these creatures coming towards you, though you can't quite see them yet.
I'm gonna... The ones that are waiting for my command above the south gate, Can I tell them to go ahead and shoot on sight now? Or do they
Sure.
need to... Okay. That's what I've got, so... I don't really have any... I don't have any, like, long-range stuff. So I guess I'm just gonna keep waiting.
That's alright. It is their turn. As they run towards the southern gate, the archers that you have commanded will now try to shoot them down. Last one does manage to get a hit. Even if it is just one. Gold Warforged, what would you like to do?
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna keep on trying to shoot them. Because yes.
Alright. That just barely misses. Whizzes past their head. Would you like to move at all?
I think I'm gonna actually try and move more towards the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing that arrow thing?
On the left side of the Roll20 screen, there is a toolbar. There's a little ruler you can click on and measure distance.
Cool, thank you.
Seder,
Hey.
if you feel like things are a bit out of your range, you can always start going towards a location to pick up more things to set out. Like there's a lumber yard pretty close to you.
Did they ever hit the barricades?
Very close. They got to the barricades, but they didn't start attacking.
I guess I'll wait one more turn.
Okay. Tiefling, are you waiting?
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from anybody.
Okay. You were pretty close to the lumberyard. You can start setting up barricades up there if you want.
I don't think I need to. I think I'm good.
I
Okay.
would say set one like. E.
Is that one where?
Like these steps here. On each of those.
I don't think my map zoomed out enough.
It's on the thing between
North of you.
people, so that if they do get around to the north gate, they start funneling to the left of the Hunter's Guild.
So they go on the main road instead of this little side shortcut.
Yeah, I guess I'll start doing that. Do I just... What's my moving speed again?
Your movement speed is 30. You can use your action to dash for an additional 30.
Okay.
So you can go to the lumberyard, pick up the stuff, and then dash to the north, but you won't be able to set it until you have an action again.
Okay. I'll do that. Oops, wrong one. I'll head over to the lumberyard and then dash over. But I only get to dash another 30, right? Or
Yes, if you use your movement and your action to move, it's 60 feet total.
yeah, so right back where I am.
Okay, but you are carrying some wooden supplies. Silver warforged.
I'm going to dash and I will get right here. I guess I will try to hit that one.
If you're dashing, you use your action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
And Tabaxi.
Gonna move 90 feet. And that's it.
Lizard folk.
Can the archers still fire above the south gate? Because I feel like I'm just kind of with my hands tied back here behind the gate.
Okay, they make 4 more attacks. 1 manages to hit. It's still minimal damage, but it's still a hit.
Woo.
You are also next to the barracks where they have supplies. You can start setting up more archers and whatnot.
I'll look to see about Sorry, trying to move the mouse and also like push the push to talk button didn't let me do it. So does that take my action alone or my movement and my action?
You move there and grab the items you need, and then you can either dash away for your action, or you can place an item as an action. As an action, dashing will grant you 30 additional movement.
And if I'm getting people, do I need to... Does that not count as my placement then, or do they just
Just like
move on their own?
just like placing any trap, you can place archers somewhere, or
Okay.
grease, or fire breathing.
Kind of want to add them to the wall if that's an option.
It will take you some time to get to on top of the wall.
Well, okay, but if I'm not climbing up the wall though.
You have to, like placing a trap, you have to be in the location to plop down
Got it.
people.
Okay. I don't think I wanted to move then.
There's stairs over here.
I mean, could you tell the people to come to like someone's location, like mine, for example?
You have to be at the spot to place the defenses.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have gone to the barracks then, because I want to stay close enough to the gate that I can be available if it breaks through.
Okay. Well, these wooden creatures, these tree creatures, are very close to the gate that has been closed. But it is the Golden Warforged turn. This is Linusk or Java.
Oh, sorry. So they are super close to the entrance now. It seems. So what I'm gonna do is wait a little. And I'm gonna keep shooting them.
Okay, are you hitting the one closest to you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it goes just beyond their heads. They're a bit too small to be hard enough.
Well, I guess I'm gonna move now, right?
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, Seder.
I guess if I we get more people from the barracks.
The barracks or the Hunters Guild?
Okay. I guess I'll. If I think it's kind of dying down, then I'll try to run to the barracks to get another group.
Okay. You move 60 feet.
Where's like the nearest way to get down? Like
So
there's just
along this wall, there are several spots. That the city hall has a opening from the wall into it. You can go down those stairs that are being pointed out. There's also a stairs where the silver warforged, or to the northeast.
I'm gonna
There's
try.
also a set of stairs.
I'll just go to the closest one. Can somebody move me 60 feet? Because I'm on a trackpad and trying to micromanage. This is a terrible adventure. Thank you.
All right, tiefling.
I'm going to continue running. This will work. Up to the area that I want to put it. I think I can only go to there.
Silver warforged.
I move, and then I'm gonna shoot one. The closest one, I guess.
These little buggers are hard to hit.
Well, that's it.
Tabaxi.
Just bonus action dash third. Alright. And then I can main action attack. Longbow.
Yeah. You're hitting the one closest.
Yeah.
All right. You want to describe how you kill it?
I feel like I'm pretty confident. This one feels very confident. In killing these things, I am very high up. I have high ground. So I fire, and it dies. And my eyes get really wide.
Pupils dilate.
Yeah.
All right.
This
sweet.
is easy.
The lizard folk's turn. The archers will shoot at the two remaining. Only one managed to get in, but it's enough to kill it. Would you like to move at all? Lizard folk?
I guess since there is only that one left, I'm not super worried about it getting through. I'll go ahead and start getting more civilians and stuff.
Okay. Well, it will make it to the southern gate. And start attacking it.
40 damage a hit.
Doesn't it attack that barricade first?
Yes. As it claws at the gates, or barricaded gates, you see that it really tears in there and manages to get about half of the barricade's health, not quite the gate. That it is its turn. Gold Warforged. There is one remaining of these wooden creatures clawing at the southern gate.
Okay. So I'm gonna and I think I'm gonna do fire breath.
You are a warforged, not a dragon.
Okay then, never mind.
That's alright.
Guess I'm gonna do short bow then.
Okay. Tell me, how do you finish off this last creature?
Alright, so he's in my sight. I line up the aim. Then I let go of my hand. And then as the arrow is flying, the guy sees this, looks at the arrow, and now there's an arrow in his eye. And he's dead.
With a solemn thunk, it plunks into the eye of this remaining wooden creature, and it falls over backwards into the ground. That is a wave. It is pretty late. We can pause it and continue it next time, or we can have one more wave. We kind of have a better idea of how everything works and where things are happening. But the next wave will not be as easy.
I would like to continue with this a different day. I know it's late.
Maybe in the meantime, we can try to plan where we want stuff.
Yeah. So do you want to do it next Saturday?
Sure.
Is everyone free on the 6th at 7 Pacific time?
I think I am.
I'm gonna give a tentative yes, and then let you know for sure via Discord tomorrow.
Okay. Let's plan on it. And plan on where everything is.